Hello pets and associate peoplings, I'm Neoshadowzac. We're here with something a little different. SC2VN. The world's only visual novel about becoming a Starcraft II esports player. I have no idea, I don't really play Starcraft 2. But hell, it's worth giving a go. My controller does not actually work for this, so I'll have to use a mouse. Yay! Starcraft 2 is a visual novel about Starcraft in South Korea and the people who play it. You are North Korea Starcraft. You may have some issues. If you are new to the esports of Starcraft, you can watch a short voice act. Yeah, I think I know enough about Starcraft. You choose the gender of the main character, Mac. Or Mock. The choice will mostly impact how he or she appears. Story differences are minor. It's going to be guy or girl. Let's go with guy. Yes. And so it begins. I just thought I'd make a nice change from Borderlands all the time. There's a certain feeling that every Starcraft player gets before they lose. Most try to ignore it at first, as if the inevitable is just another challenge to fight through. Like their past mistakes don't count, they just try a little bit harder. The natural thing. To believe otherwise contradicts the hours we spend practicing. That's some cool wall art. Got Jinx there. Still, every player must eventually come to terms with such a defeat. So they have to queue up for another game. Or maybe that they threw across the world for nothing. I haven't met many players that can take a loss in stride. Yeah, me neither. It's painful. It's permanent. It's proof that your best isn't always enough. Long after my elimination, I remain at the PC with the blank look in my eye, which has apparently been destroyed and replaced with fog effect. My god. My god. I have young blood's disease! Flicks shoot from my fingers, I leap from page to page. Tournament update refers to my defeat in passing. No one acknowledges it. When my frustration fades, I'm left only with guilt. And then I become amazingly invisible. I should have practiced harder. But all this time learning how to become invisible was worth it too much. I consider sticking around to watch the final few games, but the knot in my stomach persuades me to avoid any more stress. People are nice enough to foreigner with the heart to attempt a Star League qualifier. But without a win, I'm just one more in a long line of losers. Wait, you went all the way to South Korea without being at least on a minor professional level? That's 100 spend their best years chasing the esports dream. 1 in 50 makes it. This, those who don't. Every game of Starcraft. Do we have... Wait, does this game have the rights to use screenshots from Starcraft 2? Gather resources. Train your workers. 11, then start working on bunkers. Construct building. Play an army. Defend your base. Contest the map. There's something small and something more. This is the most obscure... This could do all RTSs in a nutshell. The game is punishing. It's stressful. It's draining. It builds you up and tears you down like a sweet, sweet cinnamon roll. Not for everyone. Money be for me. Tell me about it. I can barely remember what build order. I think I prefer to stick to platforming. How many more chances am I going to get? Is that my last? Oh, I can see the previous choices. That's useful. No, the feeling is back. I need to go to the bathroom. Why am I still trying? Why can't I quit? I apparently will keep out of this poster. My fist rattles the desk and sends a plastic bottle to the floor. With my chin in hand, I throw myself into the match replay. I force down a measured breath. Losing a throwaway ladder game shouldn't bother with my rank. Without denial and poor control of the final fight gave my opponent the edge. In retrospect, my mistakes seem obvious. I toy with the conclusion that he was hacking before realizing that I'm just making excuses. No, I've been able to win that one. Despite the Grandmaster badge next to my handle, I find myself too anxious to queue up for another game. I'm sorry, I'm going into straight melancholy here. This needs to be a bit more cheerful. The loss of the Victory Starly qualifier earlier today isn't helping my mindset. I comb my tiny room with a look, restless and unmotivated. God, this is depressing. I think if I actually showed every blooper from a Starcraft video, it would be 10 times fun as this. Sitting alone in a dark room for extended periods of time is incredibly depressing. Lies. A fact I only learned when it became a significant part of my life. Only one thing is certain. I've got to get out of here. After double checking my apartment door's locked, I hustle down the stairs and onto the sidewalk. Light grows with each step on the shining skyline, which makes no sense because the clock said it was 20 to 10. Catchy pop beats and posters of flawless models dominate street after street. Foot traffic is thick and impatient. The old tower stands tall from a distant hilltop. Even the lingering excitement of life in a faraway place can't dredge me out of my hopelessness. God, cry some more. Sometimes, especially on days/nights like this, I regret pursuing esports. It's a thought I have more than times than I care to admit since coming to South Korea. Yet you ain't gonna beat those guys. They play Starcraft as a TV show. Even saying that, I know I can't keep myself from competing. It's in my nature. Truth be told, this damn game is the only thing I'm good at. I feel like everything should go black and white with a detective's office. What is Starcraft? A pile of protoss and secrets. Don't respond to that with an explanation on its game mechanics or its storyline. There are other popular answers too, that requires the dexterity of a pianist for the strategic thinking of a chess player. Maybe that's what Starcraft is to most people. The hundreds who carve out a living on it. Starcraft isn't such a simple thing. It's the embodiment of competition. A perfect playing field. No need for athletic genes, proud parents, tutting tutors, expensive summer camps. Says the guy who spent how much moving to South Korea? Honestly. And you kind of do need genes to have the ability to concentrate and be able to do stuff. You pick up the game on your own, you learn, you improve, you work. If you're good enough, you can become a god. And if you fail, you stay a nobody. I'm not building towards a long-time career. I'm friendless in a foreign country. I'm respected by no one. If I don't qualify for the VSL next month, I'll be back home at square one. I'll be nothing. But hey, at least I play video games all day. Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that, friend. You keep telling yourself that. Are you completely oh, I gotta do a voice for that. Are you completely sure you haven't forgotten anything? You have enough money for the cab when you land? Are you sure the apartment got your money? Your cell phone charged? You bought an extra charger, right? Mom, I'm fine. Please, nothing bad is going to happen. Remember, there won't be anyone to do your laundry, cook your meals, or wake you up when you oversleep. What the hell voice is that? Budget will, and you'll have 2 months. I won't hear anything about a loan for the fly home. God, that's just croaking my throat out. It takes effort to keep a frown on my face. Face? I'm certain that my parents came up to see me off only to say that they did. I've already sunk the entirety of my savings into this. Now isn't the time for second thoughts. My dad gestures towards the security line and taps his watch twice. Go on. The sooner this is over with, the better. I'm Sylvan, so I don't care for you fanciful things. Oh, back in one piece, hon. I don't remember if that was her voice. Nothing comes when I respond, so I only nod. Without another word, my parents walk away. The guy's just thinking, do I want a coffee? And I stand with life without one. He has to make his own mistakes. I tighten my fist, pace quickening, even though I want to prove everyone who's doubted me wrong. I'm tired of losing for no one's sake but my own. With the sun long set, overhead signs wash the street in colour. I've wandered so far that a walk back to my apartment would take almost half an hour. A renewed drive to practice my craft drives me to search for a place to play. Not long before I see the words I'm looking for. PC Bang. The amount of foot traffic exists at a popular internet cafe. Sign on the front window reads Golden Zone Fire. I've only visited them a few times. PC Bang's one of the few things that interested me about Korea when I first got into Starcraft. Duking out for champion status at a neighborhood cafe is old school cool. Like the type of western where a sheriff defends his turf against upstarts and outlaws. Except they're all nerds. An ideal, it's a little bit dated these days. Most Starcraft 2 competition takes place either online or in broadcast studios. I'll admit, I've daydreamed of being born a decade earlier and playing the original esport Brood War, doing its rise alongside the PC Bang. A better time, or so they say online. Nerf Overlords! My life for ire! Is that Pudge in the background? I trundle up the stairs and pass through the doorway, immediately struck by the size of the place. There has to be at least 80 computers. The crowd is too large for an ordinary evening. There are more people than PCs even. I indulge my curiosity at the first person I see. A dark-haired guy observing a match of Starcraft 2 from behind someone's shoulder. Excuse me, is there an event going on? Yeah, I just realised I play Terran according to this little symbol. Oh my god, he looks fantastic. That's so cool. I'm not cool enough to talk to him. Run! Are you new or something? How have you not heard of All Out Attack? Yeah, I'm new, I'm just asking. He hums and glances away for a moment. Though he doesn't apologise, he does fill me in. Golden Zone Fire hosts a Starcraft 2 tournament called All Out Attack once a month. One of the few places you'll find a decent player outside an online cup of Star League. Used to be a Brood War tournament, actually. Why have I gone to New York then? I see. Thanks, man. Who are you here to cheer for? He only stares in response. The guy walks away with a shake of his head, mumbling something about foreigners. Now, I'm told some characters in these are just pastiches of actual esports players. So forgive me for not recognising them, I don't play Starcraft. Shocking, I know. The back of his shirt sports the Korean Pro Gamer Association logo. Oh, he must be a Brood War fan. None of the Starcraft teams and KPGA's regulations compete in anything except the original game Brood War. Understandably, they don't want to fraction the scene they worked hard to build up. And it's lucky for those that keep drowning in a game that's already deep in talent. KPGA players train for unbelievable hours. Well, I came here to practice, and now I'm presented with an excellent chance to do so. What that guy said is true. You stares follow me as I walk forward to put my name on the sign-up list. I must look like a tourist in over my head, because that's exactly what I am. I'm definitely not the first foreigners to go abroad for esports. Most come to South Korea only once they have results and fame, because that's the sensible thing to do. After paying for an hour's worth of PC time at the front desk, I settled for a station that has a mouse and keyboard similar to my setup back home. A few minutes later, I joined my opponent's game lobby just in time for the start of the first round. His name isn't familiar, so I check his profile. See, he's ranked midway through Master League. Not bad for a casual. Seems eager enough by the rate he's spamming go 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 in the pre-game chat. Game gets underway once I confirm that I'm ready. Workers, minerals, Vespine gas. Oh my god, we're doing play by play, are we? Okay. I start every match with these resources at my disposal. My job determines something that can defeat my opponent. Currently, that means my build order determines how the end of a matchup plays out. This game offers for a quick Hellion attack. Not only will it chance to offer me to deal some quick damage to my opponent, but also allow me to scout. Take a bit of micromanaging though, because Hellions can't take that much of a pounding. It doesn't seem that I have much to worry about. My opponent went for a greedy build order, focusing entirely on his economy instead of his army. Fortunately for him, the match is going to last long enough for the risk to pay off. My Hellions make quick work of a single queen and a handful of zerglings. With his front line out of the way, I'm free to rush into his material line and roast his workers, denying him the resource he needs to muster an army. Facing down marine reinforcement, it's not long for my Zerg opponent types out 2 letters, GG. Easy. What kind of Zerg player doesn't go for the quick rush? As soon as the victory displays, anxiety floods out of my body. Starcraft 2 is tense. It isn't an exaggeration to say there's never a moment to relax. The match is over. Bristling with confidence, I get to check up on my new opponent. And it's Axel. I draw my lips in a line and let my shoulders slouch. Well, that's the end of this tournament run. Axel is one of South Korea's strongest Terran players. He's well known for his old school cred, balanced playstyle, and friendly banter. That's good, you'll want some people in the community who are nice but can still play properly. And then jerkasses. He lost in the round of 8 of last season's VSL. A respectable finish, if not a high-paying one. From what I remember, Axel was a damn good Brood War player, but he was out of his prime when the sequel hit last year, so it makes sense that he switched. While I'm considering what rush I should do to steal a win, I feel a tap on my shoulder in turn. Huh, so you are... oh god. Huh, so you are a foreigner. And find none other than the man himself standing right there. This is a bit surreal, considering I've followed Axel's play for as long as I've been into Starcraft. Luckily, his nonchalant manner disarms my surprise. Yeah, I think we play next round. I'm Mock, a Terran. He misses a beat before regaining his smile, likely surprised that I understood and then answered him. Yeah, I saw you won your game. Not bad. It's not common to see foreigners at all-out attack. You on a team? I'm not. I'm trying to find one though. Sure you know how that goes. I grin stupidly. Jackal doesn't seem to mind. He pauses to scratch his cheek before responding. Well, good luck. Don't expect another easy match. You too. God damn it, at least he laughed. My stress from 4 is mostly gone. If I lose, big deal. I'm expected to lose. If I win, I beat Axel! I'm still chewing over which cheese I should perform for, deciding the standard. He and I banter in the pre-game lobby a bit before the game gets underway. I presume cheese is code for strategy? I haven't gone up against a player as strong as Axel in a while. There probably wasn't a single person at the VSL qualifier at his level. Old school Brood War player, plays classic marine tank style, probably about to crush me into little fragments. Yay! That only makes a potential victory all the more tantalizing. It's a chance to prove to myself that I've got what it takes. Even if I've decided I'm playing standard, I have a decision to make on how to execute my mid-game strategy. Use tank style, so maybe wear him out as attrition? No, you just hold up. I'm most well suited for a Hellion attack. I'll have plenty of room to poke around his expansion since it lacks a choke point. You fool, he plays tank style! An attack by air might also be a strong option. The defense between our bases are relatively long by land. It will take a Banshee less than 5 seconds to travel from mine to his. No, because then you just down. I'm confident with both styles, it's just a matter of how I want to execute. Oh god, I have a choice. He plays tank style. If I'm taking that literally, it means an air assault would help here. If I don't, this is game over. Put all extraneous unit production to get a Banshee out as soon as possible. If I'm able to hit, the less chance that Axel will have the right defences. My Banshee en route, I clear out the path to his base with a handful of Marines. Denying information to my opponent is important, even if I don't plan to attack from that blind spot. Seems to be in the right choice! Yes, I knew it! As his Marines are out of position when my Banshee arrives at his base, I managed to secure a few workers killed before ordering a retreat. That harassment though. Since I didn't lose my Banshee, Axel has to spend minerals on air defense. Knowing that, I prepare to transition to full ground on army. The game's going insanely well. Though Axel took his expansion before I did, damage he took puts us on even footing. I follow up with an army of Marines, Marauders and dropships, the bread and butter of most Terran players. Nicely done, but I don't see any medics. As I clear the space between our bases, he's in the dark about the timing of this next attack. There's a solid chance that I could do enough damage here to end the game. Just as I arrive on the outskirts of Axel's expansion, one of dropships unloads a handful of Marines at my base. That's going to slow down my ability to reinforce. You fool! You always defend at the back! Whoa, shit! With my focus on the drop in my main, Axel rushed into the army I left outside his base so I wasn't paying attention. He's got a concave formation on me. Until like that, my advantage evaporates. I managed to stay in the game a bit longer. Axel widely guards his lead by immediately taking third base. Soon enough, his economic advantage was reflected in the size of his army. After my blunder, Axel's play was airtight. There really wasn't anything for me to do. I've grown. I offered GG and concede the match. I didn't exactly throw my lead, but I did get seriously outplayed. Fantasizing about how victory would have felt doesn't help me keep my mind off the loss. Knowing that I did my best only helps so much. Not a moment later, Axel turns the corner with a smile and raised eyebrows. Good game, man. You're actually not that bad. I assumed you were here for fun or something. Oh, thanks. I'm here for fun though. You play really well. I'm surprised. Most foreigners don't hit timings like that. Good vision control too. Your scouting was top notch. You're really not on a team? Are you at least staying at a team house? Oh, are you studying abroad? No, I gave up everything I had to try and make my way out here to play Starcraft. Yeah, I'm a terrible person. Nothing like that. I'm staying by myself in an apartment by the VSL studios. So you came to Korea alone and on your own dime? And you're not just visiting? Yeah? I do my best not to seem awkward about my answer. Any reason to worry disappears when Axel smiles. It takes some serious guts to move out here like that. I can't think of a single person who's made it out here on their own. You nearby competitors watch their conversation. Probably not often that Axel gives to his random nobody he crushes early in a bracket. But I have main character syndrome. I've got some time for my next game. Let me introduce you to a friend of mine. Oh, sure. With a nod, Axel leads me from the PC area to the back of the cafe. Oh, this is going a bit saucy. Past a number of known players on the way there. Most lounging around no differently than the cafe's other patrons. Maybe they aren't that different. I guess even professionals like to kick back with a tangle of chords and rush caffeine every now and then. Games shouldn't be all business all the time. Although I would bet the KPGA executives disagree. Axel comes to stop away from a constant tapping of keyboards. He then plots himself in a seat against the wall and invites me to join and will wave his hand. As I take my seat, I look up to find someone I recognise at his side. Jet, a Zerg and former VSL champion. She won Starcraft 2's first grand final back in the beta. A year ago, she might have been the game's most famous player. Her flippin' inflammatory antics have made her a somewhat controversial figure. She rarely GGs and isn't afraid to trash talk on stage. And there she is, just sitting there. It's all I can do not to stare at her. A smile plays on her lips when she glances past me to Axel. Axel, seriously, stop promising my autograph as a reward for beating you. Hilarious. I can understand you, by the way. Who are you up against next round? Some Zerg dishwasher and Lieutenant Slash. Oh, I hate ZVZ. Jet rolls her eyes back to me. After a brief appraisal, she lifts her chin and speaks a single word. Bitch! Name? What? Oh, I'm Mac, a Terran. I'm on... Oh, well, I'm teamless, actually. No one likes me. Jet shifts her gaze back to Axel as if to ask, why did you bring this noob back here? Before she can actually say anything, Axel comes to my defense with an easy smile. Hey, cool it with the judgment until you see him play. Plus, have you ever hear of a foreigner that came out here alone just for Starcraft? My man did right here. You have to admit that's brave. If that endorsement wasn't convincing enough, he offers one of his classic grins for good measure. The response seems to satisfy her. For now. Well, I tried to keep from showing anything to contradict Axel's assessment, yet aims her attention back at me. Didn't see your name on the list of people who made it past the VSL qualifier. How'd you place? I lost my second to last match. Before that, I dropped out on the final game of the last series. Oh, return. 2 attempts without making it, huh? Hard to tell much from that. Maybe depends on the bracket you had. How'd you live out here with no team? Do you stream or something? I used to stream, but I don't get enough followers to make any money. My following is pretty small. Small hamster, and I think it's a bot from China. Small as an understatement. Non-existent is closer to the truth. Your parents pay for everything? Ugh. No, I'm here on my summer job earnings and a little bit extra from my grandparents. Huh, how lucky. I never got any handouts. This isn't going very well. Still, Axel looks as collected as ever, watching this with a smile as the interrogation continues. Did you play Brood War? Not really. I mean, I had a copy as a kid, but I wasn't good. I had to cheat to even finish the campaign. Oh, so you're a little bit worse than Jet. Ooh, shots fired, apparently. You're gonna need some stim packs for that burn. Jet scowls silently at the jab. It's true that 2 years you spent playing Brood War are mostly unremarkable. And this is your first try at a professional game? On a nod, she gives me a hard look. Eh? What do you mean? I'm sure you're aware of your chances. It's been more than 5 years since a foreign pro gamer accomplished anything noteworthy in Korea. I know what she's getting at, but it's not like I have a particularly great or unique answer. I scratch behind my head and look away. I mean, why else? I want to become better at Starcraft. Everyone knows that Korea is the best place to do that. No! No, that is... No! You don't go to the Indigo Plateau before you've done Pallet Town, friend. And why is that? Well, because the best players are out here. Also, oh, Christ. No, I'm asking why you want to become better. Oh, feels like she's forcibly extracting the truth from me. All the same, I can't leave her expression unanswered. I do my best to avoid showing the embarrassment I feel in my honest response. I want to be a champion, or at least show that I can compete at that level. Everyone who plays the game wants that, don't they? You're right about one thing. Every idiot thinks they make it a grandmaster and take the map off a good player. Thinks they're a pro game material. Champion, huh? Sheesh. Flicks her tongue and sighs. Doesn't seem displeased. Well, at least any more so than usual. Very much ground on if I disagree with her. Jet is one of the few who's accomplished what the rest of us dream about. Don't be so harsh. Dal was solid and he stood toe to toe with me for a while. But enough time. You could compete. What do you think? Why don't you practice with him a bit? I could. Little harm in giving him a chance. He does have main character syndrome. Oh wait, back up. Did you say practice? And did she say yes? Stop staring and say something, fool. The sound of my name wakes me up from my son's silence. I jolt upright and offer a flurry of nods. Sorry, I say yes. I definitely say yes. Jen and Axel watch me in silence until I lower myself back into my seat. It takes some determination to come out here alone. Let's see if it translates to wins, eh? With a thumbs up, it's settled. I've somehow found myself one of the best practice partners in the world. I really hope it's just for the novelty of playing with some random foreigner. And we'll play with a random foreigner next time. See ya.